Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. And starting with Euro USD. So we were expecting, or I was expecting, a rejection of this level here, being 104.829. Everything was looking like a half decent flag and a rejection. And then we got a pretty much, let's just call it an exhaustion bar above, but that would have been stops being taken out of people trying to take a trade early. So that's basically what happened there. We're still in a downtrend. Challenge at the moment is, where is my level? And I really don't have a level here. I suppose what we could do is just say that's the range. So we're back to the range, and now we're looking for a continuation to the downside. Not 100% sure of that at the moment. If you look at the 1 hour, we're sort of broken the moving averages. Moving averages have crossed over. Oscillators are indicating a bit of a pullback, but I suspect we're probably going to find a pullback to find support for a move to the upside. So this wedge is null and void, but what is still in play will be the trend line. Typically what could happen, it'll come back onto the trend line and then just form a channel. So for me at the moment, bigger trend is down. Got to be really cautious of that. We're in this area of confusion or ranging. So what we'd be looking for to see if we can get a half decent pullback onto 104.829 and see what happens there. If we build a base there and start moving sort of pin bars or inside bars on the hour in this zone, then we're looking for a move back to the top of the range here. If we get back below this, I'd be a little bit cautious about shorting, and I'd be looking for a break of this trend line before getting back on to the short. However, if you look at this on a higher time frame, you could argue, and I think there's going to be a lot of trades that are going to do this. Sorry, let's not do that. Let's do this. So you could argue that that is a range. Break and retest that to the downside. It gives me a 500 point stop loss with a potential to continue to the downside. Quite lucrative. So it could be worth the trade as well. So just pay attention to this. I think that's the two options that I've got. Break, retest of this. Do it on a lower time frame, because then it gives you a much better risk to reward. And you can see on the 15-minute strong uptrend yesterday, but look at the oscillators grouping to the downside. So I suspect that's not going to happen. I think it's going to break to the upside. So you'll probably find buyers coming in here. Anyway, I'm kind of cautious on this one. Bigger trend is down. 1 hour trend is looking like a reversal. We're going to have to clear this area for me to start changing my tune to longs. At the moment, still looking for opportunity short, and we'll see what transpires there. US dollar, Japanese yen, still a sit on hand situation. We are very much ranging. Nothing really has changed. You can see the last couple of days it is ranging. What is happening though, is we are forming a series of higher lows, which gives us a triangle. So this is the area to watch for the break. 129.665, break and retest that, and that is a continuation of the upside. Until then, we are in a range, and I have no interest in shorting this. That would be against the bigger trend at the moment. So same as the Euro USD, very cautious about what's going on, and just waiting for proper breakouts before starting to look for trades. Moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen. Another one that didn't play out yesterday. We were expecting a rejection of this area. Did not happen, and that was at 160.070. For all intents and purposes, we're still in a downtrend. There's our trend line at the moment. It's just massive swings to the upside, swings to the downside. So in other words, confusion. And if we just move across to the hour, we had some British data came out that was pretty good, which sort of just strengthened good for the bulls, should we say, which strengthened the pound. However, for me, I'm not sure whether that is going to be short-lived or not, but if we come back and we test this area and we do find support here, good opportunity for a long moving up here. That's going to be a potential trend reversal on the hour. But if we start dropping below 159.585 and retest that area, then I would expect this would be a continuation to the downside. So be cautious here. I think 160.070 and 159.585, or should we just say 160, is the area to pay attention to. You find some support there, you're looking for continuation. Moving on to Euro British Pound, trend line has broken on the 8th hour. Yes, it is an inside bar off the 155. Oscillators grouping to the upside. So a couple of things here. It could be continuation, which is what happened to this thing. Gets to the 155, hovers around, then breaks below, then gets above it, and just sort of a long-term consolidation range slash a channel that we've been in for quite a few years. So if we move to the hour, you'll see sort of day before yesterday we had the rejection, continuation down, and as I said to you yesterday, either a bounce off here or a break. We got the break, moved to the downside, we've come back to test it. So this is a great example of a London breakout strategy, which is probably going to be somewhere in that area. So first 7 1-hour bars, probably trade around in that range, drop down to the 15 minutes so you can pay attention to it. If you drop below here at 0.84383, you're looking for a continuation to downside. Is a bit of a gap here as well, and then the other version will be a move to the upside, but I would rather pay attention to this level of 0.84600. Get above that, come back and retest it, and we're looking for a continuation. So pivot point at the moment, either up or down, you need to wait for the structure. Nice thing about the setup at the moment is it's a 260 odd point stop loss either way, which is a fairly decent risk to reward. Yeah, anyway, so that's kind of my view on Forex. A lot of it is just sit patiently and wait for the structure to form, and then you are going to have some half decent plays to look at. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.